Tikal, my man, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good, yeah, bro.
Yeah, is it for you so far? You're using the Liverpool team. For you, I also one thing I wanted to ask you was what was the decision you made to use AKTK ahead of Isaac? What was that thing that made you make that choice?
Just based off of real life form, I think AKTK has been in form recently than Isak, so that's why.
Both in terms of tactics, how tactically fluid are you when it comes to the game itself? What kind of formations are you using to set yourself up, and what's your second formation variant that you make sure that okay, this work maybe might even close it for me, or what will take me out of that tight spot if maybe I'm maybe a go down.
Okay, my go-to formation is 4-4-1-1, and then my second formation is 4-4-2. That's when the game gets tough. When I'm trailing, I switch to 4-4-2, and in extreme conditions, I switch to 4-2-4 to go all out at my opponent.
For the 4-4-2, how easy is it for you to defend? Because we know how we can also leave space in behind. So when you are going to be outnumbered in midfield in certain scenarios. But for you, what makes that formation a choice for you?
Yeah, for you to be able to defend with 4-4-2, your right stick switching has to be top. And in recent years, I'm very good with my right stick switching, so I know how to use 4-4-2. And for some years now, 4-4-2 has been my favorite formation
Okay.
before FC26, where they introduced 4-4-1-1 formation.
Yeah, well, let's even go dive into the game itself. We're seeing Kingnonex, someone you know coming participating in other tournaments. Also,
Yeah.
you played against him. What will you say is the difference, or what will you say stands out in his game that makes him one of the top players in the country?
Okay, he's very good at using the mechanics of the game, which is the player lock. And we all know that currently player lock is not really that effective as opposed to creative runs, but he still
Okay.
uses it at this point in the game, and he uses it pretty well.
I think with that it just boils down to you need to make sure you have all the mechanics in your locker at
Yeah,
that point, because you don't know the situation you might be in a competition like this where those kind of things will be very useful for you. You might know how to use the player level, but it's good to learn everything in the end. In the process of grinding, it also improves your skill sets to be able to compete at the top of the top. Yeah, we'll be waiting for the players to set up everything to make sure there's no mistake, because it's a knockout round, and this time any little mistake will lead to you being knocked out of the Johnny Minis. Yeah, it's episode 4. We're bringing you drama. It's the King of Benin on the hot seat. He'll be looking to defend his crown right here. He came once and won it once. Can he do that in this episode? Is that man is up against Campbell? So who just came this season while being a regular? He'll be looking to improve on his record also. Yeah, the Johnny Minis. Let's see what both of them have to offer us.
so I would still like us to have a prediction. Who do you think is winning this game?
We fan favorites. And they take on Paris Saint-Germain. How we don't know when things can happen. Yeah, the Germany. This is where magic is in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles for us, because we saw like last episode. We PSG recovering possession well. The point where he was leading. So this one, will you say? I will start out. Are we going with Nonex? Well, Campbell can come up with anything at any time. Probably he was distracted, but that's a miss.
Okay, sorry to call you short.
Yeah.
I think Campbell has a chance because he has been able to score a lot of goals.
Okay.
He's in the top 16 highest goal scorers in this tournament, so I think he has a chance against Nonex.
It just shows he has a little attack also. But you just look at it, both teams they are using. What we say is standard difference between the German team in and this PSG team that Campbell is using.
I think the wingers,
Okay.
the shooting type that is more overpowered in this game is low driven, and Bayern Munich, they have a lot of players that have the low driven play style compared to PSG. So I think that's what makes PSG better in this 95 rated game mode.
Oh, yes. That inside right there, and the jump is Kingnonex. Oh, the first chance that he gets.
Very, very clinical from Nonex right there.
Good use of the trigger runs at that moment. He built the attack to perfection. You could call him Picasso because he drew up that move and made sure that he got that goal.
You rarely see Nonex going a goal down in the early stages of the game. It's either he's scoring first or nothing.
We say that's something that his opponents need to make sure they do. Try not to concede the first goal, and maybe you might have a chance against him.
Yes. You need to try and score him first and put him in a very uncomfortable position, and then you might have a chance.
Okay. For you now, you came all the way from Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
Well, for you, how's the gaming scene there, and what would you say is different from what we have here in Lagos?
Yeah, the gaming scene in Port Harcourt is actually active.
Oh, sorry to cut you short right there. Tactical. Is that man Campbell we're talking about?
Yeah, he's back on level terms.
Back on level terms right now. He did say he has scored a lot of goals, and he has showed that he still has the scoring boots right there against the champion in Kingnonex. Yeah, you're speaking about the gaming scene in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, I was saying like they are very active in gaming, and they just need to like apart from us, we've been gaming there for a long time, and then we kind of like tend to move to Lagos, but we still have boys that can still give the Lagos boys a run for their money.
We like that. With this, Kingnonex is even a perfect example because we saw him coming all the way from Benin to come and book his slot at the Night of Champions last season. Even beating his sensei Boyd in the process. That was one people didn't expect. So it just to show that Nigeria is a place where there are a lot of talents in the FCC. And very soon, hopefully, with tournaments like this.
Campbell takes the lead. Wow.
That man Campbell is on a mission. Is it going to be a King Slayer? Because Kingnonex might be shitting his pants right now, knowing that he can't definitely lose this one.
Yeah, the game just got a lot more interesting now.
I did say it was a fan favorite, but it looks like Campbell has something else for us. What's going on in this one?
And he's still putting Nonex under pressure with his multiple attacks.
I don't think there's been a period in this game where Nonex has had constant pressure. Campbell is also always going at him in this one, so that he knows that he knows that he can actually still even get a goal in this game, and maybe even win the game as a whole.
Yeah. Another thing is not looking at the name of the player, like knowing that Nonex is a big name can play a huge factor in bringing pressure to you playing him. So if you can just look away from that, you might have a chance at beating him.
Oh, great use of even the offside trap, trying to close everywhere. That Campbell is really doing well defensively. Oh, but this might be the commentator's course. If he concedes this one right there, low driven shots. Unexpected with the weak foot at that point.
Yeah, Nonex did a bit too much with Musiala on the dribble there. He would have just gone forward and he would have scored.
Yeah, for you, what would you say is the skill gap between casuals and pros? What would you say is that one thing that both level players, the pros are doing, that these casuals who normally look up for tournaments like this for the first time need to add to their game to make sure they're ready to compete also?
First of all, you need to put in the effort into this game.
Oh! We're talking about Kingnonex before. Sorry to cut you short there, tactical, but these goals keep disturbing us because Kingnonex said, no, I won't be slayed today. You won't take that win into the half. The second half is definitely going to be very interesting because nobody wants to lose this one. Please continue, tactical.
So that goal was as a result of a rookie mistake from Campbell. I think if he reduces giving away the ball that often, at least he will reduce the attacks that Nonex has on him.
I think think that would have still been offside at that moment. But it's great recycling of the ball for Kingnonex at that moment. Losing the ball in the front of
to win back possession.
in the front of the final third right there. The PSG box. I think now we're seeing a little bit of maybe constant pressure from Kingnonex. He's not really allowing Campbell to start the second half well. Oh!
Yeah, there's a momentum shift from Campbell's game to Nonex right now.
For you, aside how would you say the heading in this game is? Because I think maybe from even last year, heading wasn't really a strong suit for players. You sometimes head the ball and you're wondering why it's going a certain direction, or maybe it's even doing as if maybe you use your head to chip the ball over. But for you, what's your opinion on the heading in the game itself?
Yeah, heading is not reliable. On a scale of 1 to 10 is a 3. A 3 is not a reliable way of scoring in FC26.
I don't want to. Oh, will this be
I
offside?
think that's offside.
Oh no, we're talking about the heading right there.
And that's offside.
Oh, offside in the heading. Just the moment is pain you because you're wondering why did the referee even raise up the flag earlier instead of allowing you to waste that chance and also make you think that you scored. Yep, but for you, when exactly did you start playing SC or FIFA that it was called before?
Yeah, I started playing FIFA from 2019. Started playing 2019.
So you started from where? Because 2019 had when you were for the kickoff movie, Ronaldo was a very dangerous person in the box.
Yeah, the first time shot.
Yeah, first time shot. Even with corners there, as we're supposed to speak about headers, back then heading was actually very, very effective.
Yes, once you have a good striker, the chances of you scoring with your head is like 100%.
Scoring what we're speaking about. We're seeing, we did see Goretzka with that man they call Beast with the ball crashing roll. Scoring a goal for him, a goal or two, but Kingnonex too has adapted that player here with the Bayern Munich team. Goretzka might be that man that is coming out close for people here at the Johnny Minis.
So I also have to say this, Nonex has a very good mentality. He can be losing 2-0 and before you know it, the game is level. So in a lot of games he has played recently that I've noticed, he has been coming from behind to win or equalize the game.
But for that, is that really sustainable? Yeah, so maybe if you maybe a final, is that kind of situation sustainable, or he needs to make sure that those situations don't happen too often?
Yeah, it's not really sustainable, but like if you can do it when it matters the most, then in big moments you now have a hold of the game and you can now dictate the tempo of the game to be able to win games.
Oh, great save right there. Nonex will be wondering how that one did not go in.
Yeah, Campbell is under pressure now. We are at 73 minutes.
I don't think he's really seen. Oh, that one could have been a boost for Kingnonex, making sure that he extends the lead before Campbell has other ideas.
Campbell needs to try not to concede from this wave of attacks that Nonex is bringing. And once he's able to counter all these attacks that he's been bombarded with, at least he can get a chance at goal.
Yeah, there's one question I've been asking in the comment is if you're able to build with FC players, if you're able to build the five-a-side team with players in the FC currently, not icons, not none of that, just normal players, what will your five-a-side team look like?
With which players?
Just different players from different clubs. If you build your ideal five-a-side team.
Okay, I would. My defense line would be right now. I think Bremer in Juventus. Then my right wing. Oh! What a miss from Campbell. What a miss from
Kingnonex had
Campbell.
already moved the goalkeeper at that point. But Campbell could not capitalize on that one. So, Altasca, you're saying
Yeah,
you said Bremer for your
I'm having Bremer in my defense.
Okay.
I'm having Pacho. And
good solid back line.
Yeah, my right wing is Lami Yama because he's very skillful. Left wing, I'm having Cheki.
That doesn't have that role, but it's still.
Yeah, he can still do the job.
or the 5-a-side, so there'll be a lot of movement between Yamal and checking that kind of movement. So so that's two. That's 4 players.
That's 4. I have who will I pick as my striker? Dembele.
No, not even Mbappe in this.
No, Dembele. Dembele is actually more clinical right now.
Ooh.
Oh, Campbell has been missing a lot of chances.
He knows how this misses might cost him a chance to be in the round of 16. What can he do with this last attack? Ooh,
he needs to play from the wing, but right now Nonex has the ball.
It's going to be game management from here on.
Yes, due to experience. 2 more added minutes for Campbell. Let's see what he can do with this attack.
The right pass wasn't found there. Back to the goalkeeper as he would do.
And I think that will be it.
Kingnonex. Almost late. But he said, I'm a king for a reason. And my throne is not up for grabs.